Hey guys, today I'm going to talk to you about VPN Unlimited, a VPN service from KeepSolid. This video is sponsored by KeepSolid, however I do remain objective and unbiased in my review. Now the main selling points of VPN Unlimited, firstly they do promise a zero-log policy and you can read all about that. However, I found there was no independent auditing of their zero-log policy as some other VPNs do, so we'll have to take their word for it. The other thing they promise is unlocking online streaming and high-speed VPN servers, and I will test the speed in just a bit. In terms of pricing, they are priced at $10 a month if you're just taking a monthly subscription, but with a yearly subscription that comes down to $5 a month, and there's also a lifetime subscription for $200. What's impressive is that they have a ton of different clients for almost all devices, so you've got Mac, Windows, and Linux, mobile devices, iOS, Android, and Windows. There's also browser extensions for Chrome, Firefox, Opera, and Edge, and also for online TV like Apple TV, Fire Stick, Roku, etc., and also a manual configuration for routers and network attached storage. Now, one thing to note, it does say unlimited devices here, but you do get only 5 slots for 5 different devices. But if you need more, you do have the option to purchase additional slots. If you're paying monthly, that's about $1 per device or $3 for 5 devices. If you're paying yearly, it goes down to about 83 cents for an additional device beyond 5 and $2.5 a month for 5 extra devices. In terms of their server locations, they have 3,000 high-speed servers in over 80 locations, which is not as much as some of the competitors, but you can see a list of their server locations over here, and unless you have a very specific country that you want to connect to, they tend to cover almost all major countries or cities. Another interesting thing is that they have streaming servers, so they offer 10 highly secure servers to unblock most popular video streaming websites, and we'll see that when I show you the app in a bit. In my tests, I was able to unlock Netflix US and Prime Video with no issue, but even when not connecting to a dedicated streaming server, I was able to unlock Netflix in a few different countries like the UK, for example. So now let's walk through the app and see how it looks like, but also what the connection speeds are like with VPN Unlimited. So this is what the app on Mac looks like. As I walk you through it, I'm going to run a speed test to show you the impact of the VPN connection on the speed of my network. So back to the app, you see a map of the world with dots indicating all the server locations that exist, which you can also access by clicking over here. And here you can scroll through the list of all the servers that are available. And then you also see the server health or the server speed next to it. So for example, Italy for some reason now has a low speed, but Milan has full speed. There's also a star, so if you click on that, you're going to add the server to your list of favorites, which is going to give you easier access. There's also a streaming tab, and these are servers that are dedicated for streaming. You've got Amazon Prime Video, Disney Plus, Hulu, Netflix, etc. So as you see, my connection speed without the VPN connected is about 660 megabits per second in download and about 300 in upload. I just connected to Paris, France, because I'm in Paris right now, and let's run the speed test again. Now, what I did find, if you have a really fast connection like I do, there will be some impact on speed. As you see, it's almost cut in half. However, it's still quite fast. You're getting almost 300 megabits per second. On the other hand, if your connection speed is not that fast, you'll barely see any impact. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to connect to my 2.4 gigahertz network right now, which is significantly slower than the Wi-Fi 6 network I was connected to. Let me stop the VPN and run the speed test again on the 2.4 gigahertz network. And as you can see, the speed is much less. It's about 80 megabits per second in download. And you've got uploads about 20 megabits per second, which are quite slow. Let me stop this and connect again to the VPN network and run the speed test again. And as you can see, there's barely any impact. We were getting speeds of about 75 to 80 megabits per second, which is almost the same as what you are getting over here in download speeds. And the upload speeds are also around 20 megabits per second. So I would say if you have a connection speed of around 300 megabits per second or less, you're not going to see any major impact. But if you have a much faster connection, you're going to see some impact, but it's still going to be fast nonetheless. One last thing I want to show you, if you go to settings, you can select the VPN protocol. So there's optimal, which allows the application to select automatically the best protocol, but there are other protocols as well. So you can select WireGuard, OpenVPN, or others. There's also kill switch, which kills your internet connection in case the VPN connection drops. And there's also trusted networks. So this disables the VPN in whitelisted networks that you select, like your home network, for example. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments section. And as always, if you liked the video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel, as this encourages me to continue producing content. Until next time, cheers.